And we're back in. All right. So one thing I realized when I was when I didn't have a job for a little while. Also, guys, meet Big Mama. There's a giant black cat right here. One of the things that I learned when I was unemployed, dude, our animals, we think like when we go to work and like we leave them alone, they're like, we just think they're so sad all the time. They're just waiting for us to get home. Dude, that's not the case at all. Our dogs have full-on routines that they do when we're not here. Every single day.
Well, dude, you were here that day.
No, dude, I'm saying I was at home basically every day for like 2 months. So I would watch the animals, and I know like their sleep schedules. Like Bolly falls asleep every morning around like 9:30 to 10:30. She's like a little kid. She's like a toddler. If this dog doesn't fall asleep within that window, she's just fucking exhausted. So she always falls asleep around this time. It's the cutest thing. Dogs are like toddlers. We just leave them alone.
Yeah.
You gotta feel like mentally they're like toddlers that we just are like cool with leaving in the house.
Think about it. It's basically the military trained toddlers to go and assassinate people.
What?
They train things with probably toddler level intelligence to go and assassinate people.
Oh, dogs?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
funny
you
as
can
hell.
you can train them, but on their own, their intelligence is just that of a kindergartner.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you think they're smarter than toddlers?
A little bit. A little bit. They
Ooh.
act like toddlers, though.
They trained kindergartners to go and assassinate people. We didn't say that.
That is a pretty badass stat, though.
Yeah, dude,
knowing
think
that our
about it.
government can like.
That's why I think that's more scary than getting a plastic knife shoved.
No,
into
dude,
you
I'm telling you,
a
there's
certain area.
nothing scarier, dude. Okay, so
Getting
imagine this.
eaten to death? I
Dude,
think getting eaten
no,
to death is the worst.
Imagine you're a prison warden, okay? You've been the warden of this prison for 15 years. All the fucking prisoners obviously hate you. You rule the prison with an iron fist. Then one day, everything's going fine until it's not. And all those prisoners are chasing you out of the prison, and it's just you, and you're running away from about 150 prisoners that you've been shitting on for the last 15, 25 years.
All right.
How scary is it when they finally catch up to you and you are like pushed down and they all start getting around you and getting their hands on you? What's scarier than that?
Okay. Grant you that it's terrifying, but listen to my perspective. You are a terrorist leader and you have attacked the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the prison yard. And you know that he has more resources than anyone. He has the guards. For some reason, he has robots that can kill me. And you hide from him. You avoid him at all costs. You keep throwing your fucking bitch-ass fucking little attacks at us, trying to destabilize us in the Middle East. But anyway, you do the prison equivalent of that. I don't know what it is. Like beating up their bitches, maybe?
Beating
the
up
pedophiles
women?
they have sex with?
Oh,
The
oh,
bitches?
sure, yeah.
Oh, fuck, I said it. But anyway, I have to fucking delete that word. Fuck. I can say fuck, though. What was I going for? And then suddenly one day, you know he's going to just show up and you're going to die. Like, you've been hiding from that for years. And then at night, you hear, woof, woof, and then your neck is getting attacked, your body's getting attacked, and you finally get, like, caught up with, and he doesn't even respect you enough to have human beings kill you. He sends a robot and dogs.
Yeah, I mean
That is fucking awful too.
That's pretty scary. But
I don't
that's
know
like,
which one is more terrifying, but both are
I
terrible
feel like
ways
that
to
one's
go.
just more creative
It is more creative.
because it's like how you can't. Because what was that robot used for? Just to blow up the wall?
It was there in case they had explosives and to blow up the wall.
So it was.
That's
like
why they
a
used dogs,
dual-use
dude.
robot.
I guess. But it was. They were just willing to sacrifice the dogs. I get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to send the
Yeah, because you don't
psychopaths.
have. If you accidentally blow a dog up, you don't have to pay their family like
All right, it
a
probably.
fuck ton of money forever.
It probably.
The dog dies. It's just like, ruh-roh.
It's probably like spending.
Sergeant Bones has gone to the other side.
How much do you think it took to train those dogs? $100,000?
$45, dude.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
Like
Those dogs,
$50
those
in
dogs-
Costco sausage.
those
dogs would
are
be doing anything.
insane, dude. They are insanely intelligent. Belgian
What's-
Malinois, it takes a lot to train those into that
the
level.
the biggest price in training those dogs it doesn't have anything to do with the dogs because they don't see any
I
of
know,
that
but
money.
the
It's the trainer, yeah.
You have to get that level of trainer. Dude, they didn't have someone leading them.
Dude,
They
my
were just
uncle-
told.
My uncle trains canines for the Air Force.
That's terrifying, dude.
yeah.
How much money? He makes a shit ton, right?
No, dude.
Really?
No, nobody in the military makes a fuck ton of money.
Besides, like, the higher ups.
Yeah, besides, like, generals and
fuck.
shit.
I thought they would make a lot of money.
That's what I said. Like, 40. It's like nothing to train one of those dogs.
Christ.
That's like an
But
exaggeration.
these ones are like the
but
SEAL Team 6 of dogs.
Those dogs, I think.
Your uncle didn't train these dogs, dude.
I think
I'm
no,
kidding.
definitely no. He trains like police dogs. He trains dogs. He trains canines for the police inside of Air Force bases.
Then why bring up this dude?
Because he trains military dogs. You retard.
Those are not the same thing.
Yes, they fucking are.
The dogs they sent to
Yeah,
go
they're not
kill someone
Belgian Malamutes,
without a fucking police officer saying stick them, dude. These dogs didn't even have someone giving them commands on this mission. That's different. That's different than a fucking police officer.
What are you on about?
They didn't have like a human being there saying go kill him.
So
they were able
they
to.
A special
Yes.
pack of dogs, or
They
were they
had to be.
strays that they fucking found and that they were like the robot was like, follow me, guys.
Dude,
beep, beep,
I
beep.
don't know how it happened. But
I
these
guarantee
dogs
you
were
it's
able
this
to.
dual-use robot, bro. This
Okay, but still, that's
fucking-
intelligent as fuck.
This dual-use robot started just like beep beep bop 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 and spoke
Kill,
dog,
kill,
and all the
kill.
dogs were like dogs within a 2-mile radius heard this robot and ran to its aid.
I think it's impressive as fuck.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
well,
They're beautiful dogs.
shut up, okay, Shane. We need to address how fucking intelligent this robot was, because if you can get stray dogs to attack a terrorist,
I love you, robot. They're not strays. But I love you, robots.
they could be strays. They could be.
When you take over, I'm on your side. Let
What's
us podcast.
scarier, a pack of like specially trained dogs from the U.S. military and like a robot, a dual-use robot, mind you, has two uses. None
in the
Dual
military,
use.
they might have 3 uses.
They
They're probably
get
fucking perverts.
in walls and absorb explosions from exterior terrorists.
No, they're expendable. Is the point of. sending
But
dogs
what's
in
scarier than that? That robot being able to control a bunch of trained dogs, or a robot that you could drop anywhere. It could go beep beep bop 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 in 2 miles. Every single dog that hears it is coming to fucking do
All right,
that
fine.
robot's
Then
bidding.
how much do you think they paid for this robot?
I don't know.
I think,
lot.
$500 million, probably. No one
Probably,
knows.
dude, to get a fucking.
So they were willing to.
This
do that?
robot can radicalize dogs,
That's
dude.
sick as fuck. They were
That's
willing
what
to.
I'm
They
saying,
were
that's
willing to
terrifying.
throw that away in case of an explosion and not send American lives. That's kind of bad. That's how much our government likes you. Think about that, you pieces of shit.
Well, we can't let that tech get out. That's the thing. That's like if the Chinese got their hands on
The
it, if the
dog
Russians
training,
dude,
yeah,
if
it'd be
the
rough.
Russians or Chinese, North Koreans, they got their hands on like robot radicalizing
dude.
dog technology, it would be game over.
It's different here.
Nukes would be launched in 20 minutes.
We have guns. We have guns here, and if a fucking stray dog started fucking around with us, we'd just pop it. They don't have as many guns over there. They can't defend themselves. Imagine trying to fight off a dog with a machete.
I've seen it. It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing
A
that
pit
sucks,
bull with a machete, dude.
the thing that sucks about like getting attacked by a dog and machete fights is no matter what the outcome is, even if you win, there's still so much blood everywhere, dude. It fucking sucks. That's why I've been saying getting shot is just there's so much respect in getting shot. The injuries pretty much stay within your body. I mean, you do bleed out eventually, but that's after you've already died, basically.
Have you heard about the bullets that bounce around?
Yeah,
That'd be horrific.
that sucks.
Imagine you would want to die, right? If a bullet got into your rib cage and just bounced around, you wouldn't.
I mean, if the surgeries that it would take to fix me would be too much, yeah, I'd hope I'd just
All right,
die.
this is what I'd say. Let's say you got shot in the knee, and you got a bullet into your chest cavity, and it fucked around a bit,
Yeah.
and one like that grazed your eye. Okay.
Jesus.
Would you want to live after that, or would you want to die?
Could I come back to like 100%?
80%.
How good is my eye?
Your one eye's 100%. Your other eye is about 20.
So like I can just perceive light and shapes.
Yeah, but you get exhausted when you stand up too long.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to die.
All right, but that recovery would be fucking hell.
Yeah, that dude. Even working out now. This
Congrats
is the most.
on having a reason to live.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm
glad you're there.
I know because you guys separate us into two categories. You guys call me skinny and you call him fat, and it's fucking with me. Listen, first, not only
You
Michael
up,
could
bitch.
rip you in half,
Yeah, I easily could.
but
Think about
second, I've also been starting to work out, dude, and it is like I was in a fucking like concentration camp. I am so malnourished. You guys have no
You're
fucking
basically-
idea.
Dude, Kayla was wearing straight pajamas last night. You know how hard it was not to make a joke.
I'm a straight up POW. I just got out of my prison colony. Dude, I like push-ups. I started doing push-ups. I did 5 and like my entire body was shaking afterwards. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. And I realized it's because I don't eat.
You know who the most famous POW is in America?
John McCain.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
Yeah.
going to talk about.
He's a legend.
That dude went through hell.
Anyone who talks shit on John McCain is a pussy.
Even Obama,
You're a pussy if you talk shit on John McCain.
Even Obama liked him, dude.
Obama defended him.
Dude,
During debates,
did you see
Obama was like, "Don't. That's a bullshit question. John McCain is a war hero. That you should feel shamed asking him that question."
Yeah, Obama was a respectable guy. Did you see what? You know why? Because at one of McCain's rallies, someone was like, "I can never trust Obama. I'll never vote for him. He's an Arab." And McCain lit her up.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, dude, that's why. That's what politics should be. Honestly.
Yeah, back in 2008.
In 2012, that was. Well, Mitt Romney was a weird. I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah,
dude.
fuck Mitt Romney, yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, he was a disaster. He would have been
we
bad.
cannot
You know
have
his
a
parents
Mormon.
weren't even born in this country? His parents are from Mexico. Do you know how they ended up there?
Mormonism.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God,
They
they're probably
left-
part of a cult, a
they-
polygamy cult.
They left. No, yeah. Fucking. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mitt
dude.
Romney's family went. I think they lived in Utah. And because
course they
Utah,
lived in Utah.
like made polygamy illegal, and like they like drove the Mormons out of Utah, basically. Instead of moving else anywhere in the country, they moved to fucking Mexico, and they just set up shop in Mexico.
Dude,
That's how they're not loyal to this country at all.
I don't remember the name of the documentary on HBO Max, but there was this guy who was part of a giant Mormon group, and when the dad died, he gave it to his brother. But they then outlawed polygamy, so he took all the people who wanted to still be polygamized, and he moved to Mexico. Then he killed off the people in the United States that were running the cult and went back with all of them and turned it into, or not the cult, the church. My bad, guys. You're a church.
Cult.
Don't take it down. Then he,
I think you're cult.
yeah, they kind of are. Where are the tablets? Then he,
Show us the tabs.
then he came back and ran it for a while, and then the FBI arrested him for murder and shit.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But anyway, back to Joseph Smith. How could you think you're gonna get away with in a Puritan society preaching about the fucking new gospel in the United States, you dumbass? How do you not get stabbed to death? You can't fucking try to evangelize these people with your message that quickly. These people are they believe in God so much that if you're a woman and you don't bleed when you're married, they stone you to death. And you're like, guess what? There's God here too. Jesus Christ. That's probably the most disrespectful you could possibly. That's slander to their God that they're willing to die for. And you thought they were just going to let you walk all the way through shouting your bullshit down the street? You dumb ass.
Yeah, you guys have to realize that Christianity is what conquered the 50 nifty states.
It also conquered, I don't know, the majority of the world in like the thousands.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can just be like, fuck you.
Do you know how we actually like how the who was
Dude.
it? I think it was the some settlers in oh my God, it was like the Apaches. Okay, dude. Native Americans, you guys want to pretend we already talked about them.
It was
dude, you guys not even fucking people online want to be like Native Americans, they were just peaceful, loving nation. You guys want to hear what the Apache did to the fucking those stinky little fuckers who lived in like the middle of the country? The what are they called? They're the one that Joe Rogan's obsessed with.
I don't watch Joe Rogan, dude.
Fuck, neither do I. But they're like
I don't know, but they definitely take psychedelics, and Joe Rogan's obsessed with them.
those natives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fucking Apaches, dude. So what happened was there were the other really nasty fucking tribe in the middle of the country. Here, let me look it up. It's like a fucking I don't know.
I don't know which one it is, but
I'm looking it up right now.
One of the tribes had these things, counting coup, where they would send a warrior before a big fight, and they would assassinate people at night to like demoralize the other people. That's badass as fuck. Counting coup, that's the most badass shit you can do. Imagine being from the fucking England and then coming over to the United States and you're just a regular guy trying to be... because you're persecuted for your weird religious beliefs that Joseph Smith tried to change. You're willing to move to the fucking wild, wild west with people you believed were savages, and then Joseph Smith tried to change your religion. That's crazy. Holy shit. This is what happens when Caleb
Oh, the
doesn't
Comanches.
talk.
Okay, so this is what happened. So do you know the how the Apaches, because it was Christianity that finally got the Comanche out of like their territory and like executed all of them. The Comanche were the nastiest fucking Native Americans in existence.
You mean nastiest as mean like most like savage?
Savage, just absolute brutal. Okay, so if you guys watch Game of Thrones,
Dothraki?
they were based off of Comanches.
Are you serious?
They were brutal like that.
Holy
They
fuck.
were like, they had death rituals. They were fucking crazy people.
Did they make? Oh, they probably made people eat hearts.
Dude, all kinds of crazy shit. Like they were truly
Savages.
not. Yeah. They needed to be wiped off the face of this planet. They needed to, and the Apache knew that, and they also knew that the Comanche people, like warriors, they would fight until the death. Like they would be gutted. Like they would get hit by an arrow and gutted. Their guts have spit out, and they're still on horseback riding to kill.
So
like
they're like pit bulls.
They're basically pit bulls. They're a human
pit
equivalent
bulls.
of pit bulls. So the Apache, they played mind games, and they're like, fuck, okay. The Apache were actually pretty smart. So they contacted, like, the Spanish, and they were like, guys, we love Jesus Christ. And the Spanish were like, are you fucking serious? You guys love Jesus?
You
They,
know-
like, couldn't believe. They're like, we never thought this could be a possibility. We guys thought you were all retarded. So they started sending missionaries out there, and the Apaches were like, this is where we are. Go out there. So they sent missionaries out into Comanche territory. So like these fucking people were trying to talk about Jesus, and Comanches were just brutally like executing these people. So they were running back to like on the other side of the country to the Apaches, and they're like, you got to get us back to Spain. So these like the survivors went back to Spain, went to the king or whoever the fuck, and were like told them what happened. The king was like, are you fucking shitting me? Dude sent like 600 naval ships over to America to wipe out the fucking Comanches.
Of course
dude.
they did, dude.
And that's how they
fucked with Jesus
ultimately,
Christ.
that's how they got like the Apaches got through that fucking like I don't know if it was time period or like that distance that the Comanches took. And then America came out rooting us, tooting us, and we cleared the last little bit of them out.
Yeah, dude. No, it took us a while to clear them out.
Yeah, they were rough.
Dude,
but it was
imagine if-
seriously like 60% of the middle of the country was just Dothrakis running around like on horseback. They were like, all of them were like 5'3". The women were like 4'6". I mean, tiny ass people, and they
were
just
violent.
hated everything. They praised death. They literally prayed to death.
So does
That's how
the
brutal.
cartel.
That's how brutal their life was. That's how brutal their cartel's life is now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They
dude.
prayed to death, the saint of death. That's who
Well,
the
that's a
cartel.
cartel.
But yeah,
Saint de la
whoever,
Muerte.
whatever god of death and darkness and destruction, the Comanches were like, we fuck with that heavy.
Even though he wants us to eat hearts, we're like, yeah, whatever, Dad.
Yeah, they just did it. But yeah, truly a brutal
it must
thing.
Be crazy.
So when people talk about
crazy,
this is what pisses like people are just so fucking stupid walking around being like, we need to give this land back to the natives. You want to fucking start making Comanches again?
Dude, it's
The most horrific group of people to ever be
we should
seen
probably
on this planet.
We should probably stop shitting on them.
On the Comanches?
Just Native Americans in general.
I'm not. No, dude. I praise the Apaches. They're playing mind games. That's fucking
It
smart
worked
as
only
fuck.
for-
Yeah, it
Are
did.
they the ones that counted coup?
Not only did they, I'm not sure. Not only did they trick the Comanches, they tricked the Spanish. They tricked the strongest nation in the world.
Yeah,
That's
that is
baller as
cool
fuck.
as fuck
Just
to
a couple
them.
people rubbing sticks together out in the woods. They were like, "Oh, I know a way to fucking handle all of our problems, and we don't have to do shit." Get them to do that. And the other Apaches were like, "Holy shit, dude! That's actually a really good idea."
I think we've done
How
that.
do we get them here?
People have done that to the
Say
United
we love their
States
God.
a lot.
Well, yeah, that's basically our playbook now because it's fucking genius.
It is. No,
That's-
we
it's-
don't. No, we get tricked.
We get tricked?
We love you. Can you take out them? We're like, all right, fine. We'll do it.
I think it's a little bit more devious than that.
All right, Israel.
What we do is we go, hey, don't you guys love freedom to a bunch of like young like 20 like mid 20-year-old kids, and they're like, yeah, don't you
fuck with
hate the
freedom.
government? Yeah. All right. Hey, so we accidentally dropped a crate out of one of our planes. So if you go to these coordinates, you can secure this little cache of weapons and little armor. Yeah, dude, that's just them arming little militant groups that already want to attack people and giving them guns and shit, being like, yeah, go shoot that fucking the government building up.
It's impressive.
Fuck it. Yeah, it's really smart. It's really fucking smart.
That's what isn't that what fucking France did for us? Oh, gross. I just praised France.
What do you mean?
When we were colonies fighting off the British, they're like, oh, we fucking hate the British. You guys don't like them either? Here we go. Here's funding and money. You can buy these German mercenaries to train you to fight, and then you can follow that fucking 60 retarded guy killing people. And that's what France did. That's the most respectable thing France has ever done.
France was waiting for an opportunity just to hit
the British.
Hit them as hard as they could.
So much.
I've been thinking, I want to start getting into history. I feel like it's really
like
fucking interesting.
I can have real conversations about history.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's one of my autism things.
History?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot of guys' autistic thing is to know about history.
It's so cool that now I can actually say that and be like, my mom told me.
Guys, don't worry, my mom told me I am actually retarded.
My mom waited till I was 23 to tell me that I was autistic, so she obviously didn't know I could handle it. I'm going to wear it as a
Your mom's like the government, and autism is like aliens for you. She was like, we can't let them know too early because then they'll freak out. We got to let them know exactly at the right time.
They're lucky. She's lucky I did the alien reaction and not the Flint reaction.
Flint?
Yeah.
Like Flint, Michigan?
Yeah, where I just become a fucking nasty drug addict killing people on the street.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Flint has the most murders per capita.
Probably because their water's all fucked up, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I could have had that reaction, been like, the government hid this from me.
Flint is like Fallout, bro.
People.
Flint really is like Fallout.
But I had the aliens reaction.
The water is radiated. The animals are all fucked up. Everyone's a raider. What the fuck is going on in Flint,
dude? You know what I saw today that really made me think. So they have a mural of King Von in Chicago, right? And this guy was talking about it, and they're like, this black guy.
King Von's dead, right?
Yes, this black guy was
Christ.
Like, so they have a mural for him. The FBI has classified this man as a fucking serial killer, and we have little kids looking up to him. That's what's kind of wrong.
Yeah, no, it's extremely
terrifying.
Wrong. King Von was
fucking murderer.
He was a Comanche. King Von was a Comanche. He was a fucking angry Comanche. Comanches?
Yeah, I think that's what we got to do.
What, instead of the N-word?
No. Instead of like just angry people, we're gonna.
Just kidding, guys. I don't say
that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Patreon.com/Woody and say that.
Just want to listen to rap songs.
Guys, it's just one of those funny things we do.
On accident.
You call black people Comanches.
No, not just black people. White people can be Comanches too.
What's a white Comanche that we know?
Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Trump dog.
He's not.
He's a Comanche.
He doesn't openly kill people. He's an Apache, dude. He tricked.
Mind
he was
games.
a Democrat originally, and then he became a fucking Republican to be a president. Dude, he's an Apache.
Maybe he's secretly a Dem.
No, he's not.
You've
You've seen his policies. He's secretly a Democrat.
Well, I was in a coma for 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should watch some of his speeches. He's definitely a Democrat.
You know what? Looking back at some of his 2016 speeches, dude, honestly, if you fell for that shit in 2016, you're an irredeemable retard. That's just the truth of the matter. Like, if you can fall for shit like
that,
that,
you're just angry.
You're either so retarded you're beyond help, or you knew what you're doing was wrong and you still did it anyways.
Just because, fuck Clinton, but.
Why not vote?
Why did the Republican nomination nominate fucking Trump?
That's the biggest
fuck up in fucking history.
Because the Republican nomination the RNC prior
Not
to
the
Trump
kids.
was just a bunch of fucking nerds. They're all like, so according to Section 8 of Principle B/212.308, this part of the article says, and then Trump's like, this guy's a faggot, his wife's ugly, I fucked this porn star, this guy takes money from this person, fuck all of them.
This lady's husband fucked a whore.
And that was the first honest thing a Republican has done since probably 9/11 with Bush.
The smartest thing Trump did was go after the poor blue-collar workers and get that base. That's the smartest thing he ever did. To go to like your rallies for these people and get them all pumped up.
Oh, yeah.
These people that have just been fucking brutalized. They're fucking brutalized.
But Trump was running around and he was saying shit that was true. Like, when he was running, he was like, you were watching it, they're like, he actually may be a good candidate. And then once it was like there was no one else to compete with, that's when you started saying absolutely insane shit.
And they were already committed.
Yeah, there was so much money and so much momentum going behind Trump that they couldn't reverse their pick.
Yeah, it sucks. It wasn't bad.
But yeah, I mean, I forget what I was even talking about in the first place with Trump.
You tried to call him a Comanche when he's an Apache. He's an Apache, dude.
Oh, about him secretly being a Democrat?
No, he wanted the power and he got the power.
Yeah, he did.
He conquered the middle of the nation, honestly.
He tricked the Spanish.
Yeah, he tricked the Spanish.
And what were the Mayans?
Remember how if we actually tricked the French?
They probably were the Mayans.
In the war of 1812, we tricked the French. We were like, hey, actually, fuck you guys. We want Lake Erie and Lake Superior for some reason. We want these monster lakes from Canada.
Oh, because the French were holding down Canada.
Yeah, like Ohio, dude. They fought war in Ohio. They wiped out the Native Americans, and then they were like, now fuck
the French. Yeah, bro.
I respect. Fuck the French, dude.
What they should have done is they should have gotten the fucking Indians to fight with them, and then after the war, you wipe them out. Oh,
they did.
Oh, brilliant. That's what I would have. Stop looking at me.
I did not wear deodorant. I just use cologne. So now I smell like rotten fucking cologne.
It was, I mean, honestly, for the Spanish and the French, their time for, like, conquering only happened because civilization basically started there. If civilization started in the United States, dude, we would have flying cars and everyone would have a jetpack. No one would die. That's what would happen. But all you retards got the jump start about 6,000 years before we even got here.
In the Middle East.
That's what I'm saying. Those fucking retards didn't do shit either. Want to take credit for making numbers? You fuckers discovered numbers. Math was ethereal. You guys didn't fucking invent
the Greeks
math.
Invented math.
No, dude.
Well, they invented. Dude, they had the high
math
level.
Existed for us to discover. That's what I'm saying. They discovered it, sure, but you didn't fucking create shit.
Mesopotamians from I don't know, like. For a while, they were like the center of culture. They invented written language, dude. In like 2000 AD or BC. 2000 AD is now.
But do you know what I'm saying about math?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, they didn't invent math. They just had coffee and they thought about things. That's it. That's why they had the jump start, dude. I'm gonna say it. Coffee was your greatest invention.
Yeah, you guys peaked with fucking coffee. With hot water and
you know what's kind of wiped out coffee? Here, I'll show you what's wiped out coffee. This thing called Celsius. It's an energy drink. We developed something better than you.
Careful, don't sit on the Big Mama.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was.
And when you move, she spills out. She spills. This cat Milton spills everywhere, dude.
You scare me, dude. So fat. You scare me, dude.
She's so fat.
She
sits somewhere, and then you can just slowly see when her muscles start relaxing, her skin and everything just starts flattening out, and she melts in a puddle. I love you, Big Mama. You want to say something on the podcast?
It's obese, dude. It was homeless.
She licked the fucking microphone. If you heard that, that was a lick. What are we at time-wise?
27.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, they fucked over, like, the poor people in, like, West Virginia. These people live.
Where? When?
Just
to get the lakes?
No. Like, the coal miners. I'm going back to that. The government really fucks those people a lot.
Yeah, it fucks.
It sucks.
But I'm gonna.
You know who's basically modern day Comanches? The people that live in Appalachia. Those are modern day Comanches.
They're
not as savage, they're not as like violent. But
well, the Comanches weren't like deformed, like they are.
I didn't mean the deformed. I just meant they're.
I meant they're deformed.
Kind of stupid.
The Comanches we have now have migrated to Texas
and the Middle East.
No, they're just our Comanches.
You think they're all in Texas? I thought it would be Florida.
They're all shorter. They all want to say everything's bigger in Texas. I mean, everyone's fatter in Texas. I've been there. You motherfuckers are not that tall. There's some of you that are tall. Not everyone in that state's so fucking tall.
And they tend to play on the basketball and football teams.
Yeah. But No, they're squat. They live in the desert. They hate everyone. They don't even like the country they live in. They think Texas should be its own fucking thing. Let Texas be its own thing.
Does California.
I fucking hate Texas, dude. Fuck Texas. Texas sucks cock. Bro, your state, if you fuck with Texas, Texas sucks so much dick, dude. Listen, you guys wanted to say fuck the federal power grid, and you guys wanted to do your own thing, and you guys missed that ball so bad. You dropped the bag so hard. It gets up. People turn on their ACs and then hospitals don't have power. Explain to me how that makes any fucking sense. And the federal government just watches that shit happen.
All right, dude, chill.
The president's just like, fuck, you guys are so fucking stupid. Fuck Texas.
Chill.
What? Whenever there's rolling blackouts in Texas,
you won, dude.
The federal government is just like, fuck it, hold that L, loser. You guys don't want to be a part of us?
Everybody thinks they're fucking idiots now. You evangelize everyone.
And Texas is, they're always like, we need to do more about the border. What happened to all this Lone Star State? You motherfuckers want to be this fucking, lone wolf? Handle Mexico on your own then, you fucking idiots.
If they succeeded, you know what they'd do? They'd make it legal to kill people entering the country illegally. That's what would happen if Texas seceded. That's how they'd handle the border.
Well,
dude.
then they can handle it and then go to war with the cartel. Because that's exactly
what would happen, and I think they'd be okay with it.
If Texas succeeded, the cartel is rolling in there. They're taking over Texas in they probably 6 weeks.
Texas probably has the most guns per capita besides parts of Maryland and Illinois.
But, dude, there's also one person for every square mile in Texas. The majority of southern Texas, dude, are just mega farms owned by multimillionaires.
They're still basically outlaws living on ranches, though, in Texas.
But they're few and far between.
I know, and there are also those fucking idiots who are obese and super patriotic.
They think they can shoot, but they can't.
But they have
some
guns
hungry 22-year-old Mexican kid with an AK-47 will come up and just blow you to
I also
pieces.
feel like they have the weapons to... They also have, football and being in shape's a big deal in Texas as well, dude. They have big boys. They got them big boys to fight.
It's not really endurance. It's about just country boy strength.
Yeah, they got country boy strength. Dude, you know what pissed me off this week?
What?
I was talking to this person and they were like, "Yeah, I have also a catering business." And I was like, "Oh, what food do you make?" "Oh, I'm from the South, so I make fucking fried chicken, mac and cheese and shit like that." And I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And she goes, "Kentucky." It's like, what? I removed myself from the conversation. I left the room.
What are you talking about?
I was about to light her up.
For
Kentucky
what?
Is not the fucking South.
When was the last time you went? Kentucky is definitely the fucking South, dude. You basically live in Kentucky. That's why you feel like this.
It can't be the South, dude. Do you consider the Virginia the South?
Yeah. Have you been to... I've been to Virginia. Also, can't go back there.
Kentucky's not the South.
Kentucky, you're definitely...
Geographically, it is not in the southern United States, dude.
Past Grove City, I consider that the South.
But Memphis is not the South. St. Louis is not
Those
the
are
South.
all cities. Those are all fucking northern strongholds.
Dude, fuck Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm not saying
You're
Kentucky's
not from
cool.
the South. You're like a weird-ass You're like fucking Iowa, okay?
Dude, I don't think you realize this. Every state, even North Dakota, you go to the major cities, they're like Columbus.
But they're not all from the South.
There are a ton of liberal people walking around eating fucking weird donuts that kind of suck, but people are pretending that taste delicious. That's every city now. That's why people in every state think that the border crisis is happening in the middle of the country because they're look at all these fucking liberals here. Mexicans are right behind them. Yeah, it's fucking it's the craziest fucking thing.
They took our jobs. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they're all fucking retarded. They're
so
all
is Kentucky.
Retarded.
Fuck you, Kentucky.
Kentucky's retarded. Texas is retarded. If you don't live in a major city, you're probably also retarded.
Hey, Kentucky, I'm easy to find. I'm kidding. I don't want heat. I don't want beef.
You don't want
I
that
love
Kentucky
you guys.
heat?
Just fuck your state.
Fuck your state.
Fuck Pennsylvania.
Well, there's
Mac Miller.
I don't know if you know this, but there's a literacy check to leave Kentucky. So start beef with them. None of those motherfuckers can leave anyways. None of them can read. Do you know there's the 3 states that are below Ohio that are those are the states that bring the national average for everything in education way down.
Yeah, I know. But listen.
And it's 79% of adults in Kentucky can't read. You can hold me to that fact.
No, it's not. But you wanna
79%.
Hear a story?
Yeah.
All right. So I like to fish, and I moved to Cincinnati. And I didn't know anywhere to fish, so I ended up getting a recommendation from this older black lady I work with, and she was like, go to Kentucky, go to this park. And it's like, okay, first of all, this park, or this pond, 70% of it's covered in water. Pretty sure there was a sewage drainage pipe. Not the best place to be around to fish. But anyway, I start fishing. On the other side, because I got as far away as these people as I could, there's a guy fishing and openly dealing drugs.
Nice.
People just smoking, just chain smoking cigarettes while smoking. Listening to one side of the fucking coast, but all of them were smoking.
Yeah.
Was listening to like drill music, and the other side was listening to like
while they're fishing.
Music. I would assume was from like you'd hear in Western movies, I guess. So it's a real culture
shit like this, like
Fuck
them
boys.
Yeah,
shit like that. I'm a lone ranger.
So you were like, they were sizing you up to see which side you take for this
Kentucky,
race war.
Most of the South
On either side of this lake.
Most of the South is at any time it would be a race war. That's why I don't want to live there. The South, don't want to live there. Don't want to live in fucking Midwestern Ohio. Or Mid-Eastern. I don't remember. No, Midwestern, that's where it is, where there's that same fucking dynamic where a race war could pop off at any time. Don't want to live in Cleveland either.
Why?
Because that's where a race war could pop off at any time. Cincinnati and Columbus are the only two states in Ohio where it's just like, cities, my bad.
No, I'm just saying, they're going to just flame you for that. I'm trying to protect
fucked!
Leave him alone, he's my friend.
Just got fucked, I'm retarded. But anyway, they're going to prison. But anyway, Cincinnati and Columbus are the only two cities where a race war is not going to pop off because the whites
the whites are holding it down.
Like, oh shit, I feel bad.
Oh yeah,
I'm not going to oppress them anymore.
Cleveland, there's so many black people that the white people there are like,
fuck you guys.
Yeah, they're like, you motherfuckers.
You're why I hear mowers.
This is my state.
You're why there's mowers, dude. I went to Cleveland a few times. And one time I saw someone actively mowing the grass while their lawnmower was smoking, dude. It is fucking hell up there, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I watched them for I told my friend, no, we are not leaving this stop sign. We're watching them. And I watched him for 3 minutes, and he just kept going. Like, it had to be the smoke is going in his face. He did not give a fuck. I think he was on meth or something.
I mean,
I don't, it was just a vacant lot, dude. He wasn't mowing his own house's yard. These people are fucking crazy.
Wait, so you watched some meth head
mow crackhead, dude? It was
mow
awesome.
a fucking empty lot with a broken lawnmower that's about to catch on fire.
Yeah, dude. Don't worry. Whenever he looked at us, I was like, "All right, get ready to go. Get ready to go." But then he'd always turn around.
Because that sounds like one of the people, like one of these crazy people that, like, if they see you watching them, they chase.
What the fuck? My sister one time got attacked on her way into Subway by a homeless with a stick.
Really?
Yeah.
What
happened?
happened?
She ran inside. She didn't even say anything. She looked at him, and then he looked at her, and then she kept walking. He goes, bitch! And he stood up, and she runs inside the Subway and, like, holds against the door, and he starts slamming on the door with a stick.
Did he break in?
Nah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude,
that's the scariest thing to happen to a woman.
Homeless people are wild,
That
dude.
made your sister a Republican, I guarantee.
No,
it.
she's a staunch Democrat.
Really?
She was very... No, dude, listen.
Was she like, he doesn't know, don't arrest him?
She likes to be contrary. So my family is traditional conservative, right?
Yeah, racist.
And they're not
racist.
Not
Catholic.
racist.
I'm just playing.
Not like discriminatory racist.
Just say they're not racist, bro. Just agree with me.
They're not racist.
You don't have to be super honest.
But anyway,
just lie to these fucking
my
idiots.
family wanted them to like not vote for Trump. Like they were very anti-Trump in 2016.
Nice.
And my sister likes to be super contrary. She's like, no, Trump's gonna do the right thing. She's gonna do all this. I'm very pro-Trump, defending him during all the rallies and shit. And finally, when he got the nomination, my family was like, all right, fuck, we'll vote Trump. And my sister immediately switched to Hillary.
Your sister's so annoying.
I know, it pissed me off.
The most annoying.
It really
not
pissed
saying
me off.
personally, but people like your sister, the most annoying.
I'm not disagreeing.
I like when people have one opinion and they never fucking change and they don't grow as a person and they just stay exactly how they are.
That's why we're
At least
friends.
you're consistent. And I know I can the only way, it's like the older generation. They're like that too. They're stubborn as fuck. They saw one black person sag their pants in the early 2000s, and they're like, "That's it. I'm not even talking to them ever
I think
again."
this is a good time to give you the update on my weekly or bi-weekly pettiness.
What's going on?
The highlight of the pettiness at work with TGC this week.
Yes, the Grand Canyon.
So
folks.
we sit on different ends of the building usually, but we got a groups that were right next to each other. So I had my shit there because I get there like 20 minutes early because I'm psychotic. I had my shit down in like the dining area on one table far away. She puts her shit down on the one next to it. I look at her, shake my head, get my shit and move. Dude, I'm being a fucking pussy bitch, but it feels so good.
And just to know, everyone at work has your back too.
Yeah, dude.
And everyone's like, "Yeah, no, Michael's the man, holding it down."
Dude, it was
fuck
awesome.
that. Fuck
I
that
had
bitch.
the biggest smile every time I saw her after that.
She's probably gonna quit,
I don't care.
and then it's just you in India.
We can't call someone India, dude.
Well,
It's kind of bad.
I mean,
that's a noticeable thing when you see this girl. You think, India.
but she's British.
No,
so
she's from India.
It's not even like a race thing.
She has a British accent. She's from India.
How
I
the
told
fuck
you
does that
this.
make sense?
Because I think she was wealthy in India, and the wealthy
Michael,
ones go to the.
that's
No, they
not
go to
how
the-
anything works. What the
No,
fuck are you
listen,
talking
I
about?
think she went to a private school, because like their family is obviously rich enough to move to the United States.
Do
so
you
they're
think
ballers
if
in India.
if you were born into a rich family here, you'd have a British accent?
No, no, because we're fucking normal. But India still thinks British are cool because, dude, their whole culture was centered around the British till like
Dude,
80 years
the
ago.
British?
Calm down.
Do you-
I'm right. They all have fucking British accents.
it's
Gandhi fucking freed them. No, I'm going on a rant.
No, it
you
was
do
just
not
funny
come
how
at me.
you
That's
said
why
that.
fuck India.
Oh my god, that's how you land?
I'm kidding.
That's where you land.
I meant fuck Britain. Fuck.
That's 1,000% a clip. That's 1,000%
Fuck.
clip.
Fuck
Michael's
Britain,
retarded.
though.
I was just getting confused. Fuck India.
Fuck Britain.
Oh my god.
Dude,
No, I wasn't saying fuck India, but I was just saying it's just funny to imagine if you have enough money. Like,
Honestly, what would happen, dude?
If you're raised wealthy, you just have a British accent. That's what I
no,
thought
and the
you were
rest
saying.
of no. Honestly, in that area, yeah.
Probably. No, but what I was
going
gonna
to
say is,
lighting me up for it.
I
What the
was-
fuck? You agree with me?
what I was saying, bruh,
Are you
British.
fucking dumb?
The British, they see India like how we see Mexico, like a cheap vacation. A lot of Brits like go holiday in India.
I
So
don't hate all the British. I just hate the wealthy ones. Like Carl Pinkleton, Ricky Gervais. I like Ricky Gervais because he's funny. But Carl Pinkleton, the fucking low IQ fucking idiot, I fucking love you. I love the drunk Londoners, but that's about it.
Big Mama, how do you feel
The
about?
ones that are so xenophobic.
Wait,
that
hold
they
on. We
hate
gotta
to leave
we
the
gotta
island.
ask Big Mama a question. Big Mama, how do you feel about Hamas?
I love it.
What the fuck, Big Mama?
Yeah,
Meow.
come on.
Fucking
She's
psychopath.
a anti-Zionist.
How long are we at?
42.
All right, let's
Should
call
probably
it.
wrap up.
Yeah,
Big
we're
Mama,
getting
you
a
shouldn't have
little
said that.
wild right now.
Yeah, she's talking about Hamas. All right, peace out, guys.